Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And we are underway from Indianapolis. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42. Great return.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Call it a gain of 14 for the second play in a row. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Off the option, here's Taylor. He'll get it to the 23-yard line. 7 yards on the... It'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The Colts at 12-4 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now because, to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try to throw for it with Minshew. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Jonathan Grenard able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, a chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
First run of the game here for Dameon Pierce. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Handoff right side to Pierce. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Shaquille Leonard in there to blow that play up.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on second and long. Stroud flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it's third down. You look at this Colt defense. This unit, they've struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
Defending the pass has not been one of their strong suits throughout the season, but they have any hopes of making waves in January. They've got to improve in this area.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go deep for Collins. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on third down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
On fourth down, here's Cameron Johnston on to punt for Houston. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. Fielded just inside the 20. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. They run on first down with Jackson, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Minshew. He'll drop this down to Jackson, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. He'll find a man over the middle. It's Pittman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
Off play action, it's Minshew. A short throw pulled in by Woods. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
They'll go play action here with Minshew. Flush to his right. That one finds Pierce right side. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run here with Taylor. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession. As they come up now, 2nd and goal. Looking to throw it. Minshew. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
Whenever I see an in-route dropped, as we just saw on that play, I'm always thinking that in the back of their mind, they're worried about what's coming at them because they're going towards traffic on that route as opposed to being away from it and maybe having a little bit more space.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. Bringing it in, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And Gay knocks this one through. So 3 points on the board is easier field yards you're going to get, but I can see you shaking your head.
I love that peripheral vision of yours, partner, because to me, if it's the fourth quarter and you're up 6, I get it. But now, even if you run and don't get in, you're still setting them up to go a long field, 98, 99-yard drive. How do you look at your defense and not give them that opportunity?
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their future. As they look ahead to the offseason, what spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
They'll go play action here with Stroud. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another first down.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. These two teams, they met in Houston earlier in the season with the Texans coming out on top. So if they can find a way to win here in Indianapolis, they would take the season series 2-0. Now a 2nd and 10. Now Stroud. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Stroud on third down now. Buying time to his left. Thrown across the field, and that will easily be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
Minshew sets to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jackson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Minshew. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Throwing on first down is Minshew. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun is Minshew. Touchdown! Alec Pierce, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Great corner route there, not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, the goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Well, it certainly doesn't matter if it's been through the air like on this play or on the ground. I don't know what's going on with this defense. In a sense, they've been AWOL on this drive so far. 3 plays, 3 first downs given up. They've got to find answers, and they've got to find them quick.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's 2nd down. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive first down like they had on the first 3 plays.
You sound almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Stroud will look to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Stroud getting his offense to the line quickly. 2nd and 9 now. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Minshew, 1st and 10. That is caught. Michael Pittman with it. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Any questions of how they'd approach this drive were answered right there. They come out throwing, and they get a nice pickup here toward the end of the first half.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now back to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Throwing over, and it's Taylor on the out route that completes it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Jackson. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Again, Minshew looking to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And this one is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Here's Minshew. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
Gay's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to win that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Thank you.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So nothing there that time, and maybe you need to look to the O-line. They weren't able to create any space.
No, they weren't, and you know as well as I do, as many offensive line coaches we've ever met, I think that'll be addressed loudly when those guys get to the sideline.
And they're usually loud and big. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And he will bring it back. An interception return for the Colts TD. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
I think that's a great observation, too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So the Colts now bringing the offense back onto the field as they'll go for 2.
This is not the end.
They'll try and run it here. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. And there's a quick momentum swing. INT return for a pick 6, and then the 2-point conversion good.
And even if you're keeping your wits about you, you're thinking to yourself, okay, extra point block team going into the game now. All of a sudden you're hearing defense. Everyone's scrambling for their helmets and throwing down their cups of water. That's a great position for them to be in, trying to score against that team. A little bit disjointed. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
First and 10, it's Stroud. And he's got this to Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
First and 10, it's Pierce. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now a 2nd and 2. Play action. Stroud now. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 17-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Stroud off the play fake. On a slant, here's Collins. And the Texans are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Here's Stroud. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Here's Pierce. Will take this one in for a Texans touchdown. And they would not be denied on the ground, powering it in just one play after they got stopped short.
And how about how many tight ends are on the field? Because in today's NFL, we think of the tight end more as a pass catcher. But this group, they tell them you've got to be able to run block to stay on this team. And they committed to it and got it done right there.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now Pittman on the end around. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Michael Pittman, touchdown, Indianapolis. Michael Pittman, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. Man, one play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On second down, here's Pierce. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Stroud to throw it. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Stroud out of the gun here. That's caught again by Schultz. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Finds his man. It's John Mechie. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. The throwing again is Stroud. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. And quickly they get to the line. And Stroud now to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
Well, certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Throwing now is Stroud. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Nico Collins with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Minshew sets to throw. That's complete to Pierce. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Minshew. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
On 4th down, Minshew. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. Pierce now up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Nico Collins with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter. And now off to the races down the right side. Well, he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. 48 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. And you hear it all the time, but that's one of the dangers of the blitz. You get past that first wave, nobody else is there.
And when teams blitz, what they're trying to do is make you lose your poise, lose your timing and your tempo. But when you hold it together, you can really hurt them the other way, getting past that first wave.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Quick throw into the hands of Pittman. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Off play action, it's Minshew. The short throw pulled in by Woods. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Here's Minshew. Right side caught by Jackson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Taylor will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
This is 3rd and goal. Here's Taylor again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
And I don't think there should be much of a discussion here, but you know how I am. You kick the football, you take the lead. How bold do you want to be in this situation, though?
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
And Gay knocks this one through.
And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right. Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Stroud's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
You're not going to get many better opportunities than that to take the lead in the fourth quarter. He's got a man wide open. But, oh, my goodness, just too much air under the ball, and he knew it right away.
Into the hands of Singletary. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Here's Stroud.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Schultz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
That's a nice job right there, partner, because they were able to work down the middle of the field, working in the seams, because I think defensively they were guarding the sidelines, trying to keep them from getting out of bounds. They took what they gave them, and it was successful.
And he's got this to Jefferson. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
Now first and goal. Now Stroud.
And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25.
This is first and 10. Minshew.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
And he will get out of bounds here to stop the clock, but not a huge pickup there. 6, maybe 7.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. Here's Minshew. Jackson with a catch, and he is out of bounds. 20 seconds to go as he does pick up a first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's first and 10. Now Minshew. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
Oh, man, late in the tight ball game, every play so critical. You feel like you've got to find a way to come up with that football. That was put in a great spot, but it just didn't want to stick in his hands. That's a big letdown.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had, because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That can finish things off for them.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
He'll look to throw. And he's got Pierce. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left.
Maintain that mental toughness. Let's go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Partner, what a finish to this one. I mean,